Yo, what's up, Libra? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of April 2016. For the majority of the month of April, the sun is going to be in the sign of Aries. Aries for you is your seventh house. That has to do with all the one-on-one relationships in your life. The sun's going to be in this position until April 19th. So during that time, your relationships in your life are going to be very much the main focus. On April 19th, the sun is going to shift into Taurus. Taurus is your eighth house. The eighth house has to do with shared resources, it has to do with shared finances, and it has to do with your sex life. And I noticed that when the sun goes into this eighth house position, for you as a Libra, Taurus being your eighth house, it has to do with your sex life. There can be more sexual encounters with your significant other or with a love interest during those times. During this time, so watch out for that after April 19th. But those are the primary focuses of the month of April 2016 for you, Libra. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological influences and what they mean for you for the month of April 2016. On April 5th, Venus, the planet of love, enters Aries. Aries, once again, being your seventh house of one-on-one relationships. So, Venus is the planet of love. Venus is the planet of beauty. And actually, your sign, Libra, your sign is ruled by the planet Venus. So, that's why, you see a lot of Libras that are usually really good looking. And, with Venus being in this position, it actually is just really going to make the one-on-one relationships in your life, it's just going to make them that much more enjoyable. And especially if you have a significant other or, a love interest or, maybe even if you're a single Libra and you have your eyes on somebody, your relationship with this person could be, just very, very positive. I mean, Venus brings the positive vibes. It brings the love vibes. There could be some very romantic encounters while Venus is in Aries. And it's actually transiting Aries until it'll be in Aries, your seventh house of one-on-one relationships, until April 29th. And Mercury, on the same day, on April 5th, Mercury is going to enter this eighth house area. Mercury is going to enter Taurus, and that's your eighth house of shared finances, shared resources, and once again, your sex life. So, with this combination of Venus being in Aries, your one-on-one relationship sector, and Mercury being in Taurus, which is like your sex sector, things could really, really heat up during the month of April for you, Libra. So this is definitely something to be pretty excited about. Now, the thing about Mercury in the month of April 2016 for you, Libra, is it actually does what's called retrograde. And a lot of people are familiar with retrogrades. It's like the planet is moving backwards. It doesn't technically move backwards, but it just looks like it's moving backwards because what it is, the speed of the Earth is actually moving faster than the planet Mercury at a certain point. So it actually makes Mercury look like it's going backwards, but it's really not. So I guess if you looked at Mercury through a telescope, maybe it would look like it's going backwards, but that's what is the significance of the astrology behind this? Well, being in your Mercury going backwards in your eighth house of shared resources, eighth house of shared finances, eighth house of sex, there could be a hang-up once it goes retrograde on April 28th. So Mercury's going to be retrograde in this eighth house area for you, Libra, until May 22nd. So between April 28th and May 22nd, there may be, some hang-ups regarding your shared finances. There may be some hang-ups regarding your shared resources. There may be some snags in your sex life. So you want to watch out for that. And the eighth house area also has to do with business contracts. So something might get delayed. If there's like a business contract that you need to sign or some kind of contractual agreement or anything like that, or anything involving maybe a business partnership, you might want to put that on hold until Mercury goes direct again on May 22nd. So that's just some astrological advice for you. On April 7th, there's a new moon in the sign of Aries. Aries, once again, being your seventh house of one-on-one relationships. Now, this means different things for different Libras. So, if you're a single Libra, then this means, someone new is going to be coming down the pike. And new moons are like a trigger. They just set off all these new events. And then, in the following 6 months, there's a full moon in the same area, which is the culmination. So if you're a single Libra, you might meet somebody during this time after April 7th. And then in that following 6 months, there could be a new, romantic relationship developing here because the new moons, like I said, are the trigger, and they set off all these new events. And then by the time the full moon hits, you could, have a full-fledged relationship with this person. And if you're a Libra that's already in a relationship, this new moon could bring new things to your relationship, or could bring new one-on-one relationships in your life. So it doesn't always have to be like, when it comes to your relationship house, it doesn't always have to be about the relationship with your significant other. There could be new one-on-one relationships coming in your life, or if you, like I said, if it is about your significant other, or your love interest, then there just could be like new processes developing in that relationship. On April 12th, Venus, the planet of love, once again in Aries, your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, is making a really positive angle to Mars, the planet of power and ambition, in Sagittarius, which is your 3rd house of communication. Now, Mars is also the planet of sex. So here we are with a positive alignment on April 12th between the planets of love and sex in the areas of relationships and communications for you, Libra. So it sounds like April 12th could be a pretty spicy day. So, you may want to think about marking that one on your calendar with your significant other or love interest or whoever. If you're single, if you got someone, you got your eye on, maybe this is a day that you want to pursue them, because, with Mars and your planet of communication making that positive angle to the planet of love, Venus, the planet of love in your relationship sector, it sounds like something very, very positive could be communicated from a romantic standpoint and even a sex standpoint. So mark your calendar for April 12th for that one. On April 17th, Mars goes retrograde, and it's going retrograde in that 3rd house area, the house of it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your 3rd house, Libra, and that's all about your communication. And Mars has a tendency to get irritated when it goes backwards. So on April 17th, or it's going to start going retrograde on April 17th. So following April 17th, watch out for Mars. Maybe it's going to bring some irritation, to the communications in your life. And it's actually going to be going retrograde for a while. So, it's going to be Mars is going to be retrograde in your 3rd house of communication until June 29th. So it's going to be a while, and during this time you're going to have some spats here and there where it's you're going to have some issues with your communication. So don't get frustrated. It's just the astrology of it. Once Mars goes forward again at the end of June, it'll be smooth sailing from there. But on April 19th, Venus once again Venus in Aries, your house of one-on-one relationships, 7th house of one-on-one relationships, making a positive angle now to Saturn in your 3rd house of communication. So, there's a lot of stuff between, a lot of positive stuff here in the month of April between, love and it's just really great things for your love life. So, once again, another great day for your love situation or your romantic situation. And if it's, anything that needs to be communicated, remember April 18th is definitely a good date to do it. Because we have positive things going on in your love situation there. On April 19th, Venus in Aries now making a challenging angle to Pluto in Capricorn. And Capricorn is your 4th house of home and family. Venus, once again, in Aries, your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. It sounds like you're just having a challenging day here on April 19th with whoever lives with you. So, if your significant other lives with you or your love interest lives with you, you could possibly be having some challenging moments with them on April 19th. Maybe it's not somebody you live with. Maybe it's just somebody in your family. So maybe it doesn't have anything to do with your romantic situation at all. Maybe it has something to do with just your family, because the 4th house, Pluto, for you, that has to do with your home and family, and it's making that challenging aspect on April 19th to Venus in your relationship sector, your 7th house of relationships. So it could be some challenging moments with your family on April 19th. And then on April 22nd, there's a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is your 2nd house, and that has to do with your money situation, and this could bring new things regarding money. So this is a really really great full moon. I remember my last full moon. I'm not a Libra, but I remember my last full moon when I had a full moon in this area. I actually got a raise at work, so that was that was really awesome. But the thing about full moons is like they're a wild card. So I mean, you could have some money coming in with this full moon in Scorpio on April 22nd. But then there's always this chance that there might be some kind of expense too. So I hope, Libra, for you that it's a payout. That'd be awesome. It all depends on your situation, what's going on with your money situation right now. And on the same day, April 22nd, Venus once again in Aries, your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. And it's actually making a conjunction to Uranus, the planet of serendipity and random events, in the same area. So now you have both Venus, the planet of love, and Uranus, the planet of random events, occurring in your house of one-on-one relationships on April 22nd. And they're aligning, which is very positive. And this could bring, probably a positive romantic encounter of some sort with Venus in the mix. And it's like random because Uranus is in the mix too. And they're in the same area, making a positive aspect. So look out for that on April 22nd. I think that's all I have for you this month, Libra. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure to like. And I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.